Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest-running maternity hospital in the world. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
Does don't feel good?
Is it coming out? You don't want the baby to come out and fall on the ground.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Why not crying?
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second. We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
You're going to meet him now. You're going to meet him very, very soon.
Happy birthday!
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Okay, one more big push there now. Push for me now, push.
One of the reasons I wanted to come and work in the Rotunda, I thought, what a perfect opportunity. You're bringing life into the place, you're bringing happiness into the place. Giving them a bundle of joy that they can go out there and say, well, now we've ruined your social life, but at least you have something.
Here we go, Veronica.
It's 12:23 p.m. on the delivery suite. 32-year-old mother of three, Nicola Cramp, has reached D-Day for baby number 4.
Nicola came over to me for induction. She was an induction because her waters were reducing, so the doctors in clinic felt that she was better off having an induced labour. They were going to do a controlled rupture of membranes, but her membranes apparently ruptured themselves.
And her mum, Kay, is outside. She just went to sit down for her.
Grand job, that's perfect, thank you.
Nicola's birthing partner today is her mum, mother of 7, Kay Cramp.
My husband, he would stay outside, he'd pray for the whole time that the baby comes out safe, I get through it perfect. And when he knows it's good to go, even for the last bit, he wants to get in and see it. But as I said, it's more of a mother's place, I think, to get me through and to help me through.
Okay, you come on ahead and you can surely. No, my dear, I'm just going to have a quick feel.
No problem.
How many weeks are you again?
Third, I'm due next Wednesday.
Due next Wednesday.
That's my mum.
I had 7 babies, 4 boys and 3 girls, and they were very normal deliveries. I never really took anything for the pain. I'd nearly be able to tell them, this is a boy, that's a girl. Boy, girl. I knew the difference of them inside me. The little girls were very gentle, like butterflies. But the boys, I was getting boys' kicks. Little footballer.
And do you have a name?
Larkin.
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 Larkin, that's lovely.
Larkin, because my dad died only 10 weeks ago.
Oh, I'm very
So his
sorry
name
to
was
hear that.
Larkin.
Nice way to remember.
Yeah, nice. I used to go for his appointments with him, all of his chemotherapies and everything. And he knew I was carrying a boy because I brought him for the private scan. And he seen the baby in the scan. I brought my mum, dad, and Emmanuel came, my husband, and he seen it and he was so happy to see the baby in the scan. And he knew it was a boy, so that made him happy before he went as well. So it was nice.
That's like this little cross, Kayla, on my neck.
Yeah.
We got this, my brother got this done in England. There's a photograph of my husband in it, and a bit of his ash.
Ah, that's lovely. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Lovely to have.
Yeah.
You'll be keeping an eye on this now.
Yeah, I said that to her. And I laughed yesterday when she was coming in. The number on our chart was 13. That was his birthday, the 13th.
This one down.
Hi. Are things here this settling down or? Not really, no. Hello, delivery Gillian speaking.
Hugo wore that, but this is new. These little nappies, I brought 2 nappies in case he does a little poo quickly.
Awesome. Let's just get him out first. Yeah.
Priorities.
Yeah.
I have my chart is gone. It's there.
So it begins.
Fiona and TJ have 2 children and are hoping for the safe arrival of the newest member of their family. Only 12 months ago, they lost a baby during pregnancy. The experience has made the last 9 months a very anxious wait.
We got pregnant with our third and we lost that baby. So after that, I think we both, it was a bit unsaid actually, wasn't it, that it wasn't over, like that we were.
We didn't know. We were unsure whether would we ever go through that again. If it didn't go right again, how would you cope?
I knew I couldn't go through it again, like not having, I'm gonna cry, not getting to the end. It was a different kind of pain that I'd ever experienced feeling before. And we definitely dealt with it differently as well. You know, I felt really heartbroken, and TJ did, you know, he said very early on, like, I can't watch you go through this. I actually can't watch this. I'm finding it really hard. So he went out the back garden and built the playhouse.
It's my grieving process.
And
To
then
get busy.
he would come back in when I'd gone to bed because he didn't want to talk about it. Whereas I'm a real talker and would really want to talk about it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Indeed. Hey.
Okay, you have enough space. Just
Thanks
be
very
careful.
much.
Okay.
Yeah, are you okay?
Oh, Jakes.
Mary's sorted me out.
That's tough. You scared,
Oh,
would you?
sorry. And David has sorted me out as well.
Oh, remember the little people.
How could we forget? David's kind of a forgettable kind of guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Today's procedure is an elective C-section. For Fiona and TJ, it's the option that they feel most comfortable with.
They were kind of saying, look, if you want to try a natural birth, he could spin around, you know, on Labour Day. You know, we're open to it, but it could end up in an emergency section. So we talked a bit about that, and ultimately it came down to, you know, what we'd been through and everyone getting out safe. That's what we wanted. We wanted everyone safe and sound and
Home.
Are you ready for number 3, baby?
yes, I am. So ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
Ready and waiting.
Okay. So we've got a bottom. And we've got the woundy bits.
Still a boy.
Little boy. A weeing boy.
Is he weeing? Oh, Seb. Is he weeing in your mom?
Eyes actually. Now he's grand. His arms are out.
Yay.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Look at you. He's going to be a skipper.
Oh, it's giving out.
Look at hair.
Gets that from you.
Now, hang on. Mommy's going to be...
Yeah.
Okay. He was definitely bouncing around with that cord because
He has loads of hair.
It's wonderful.
What was he doing with the cord, mate?
He was playing with it, I'd say, you know, spinning back and forth before he had settled into that breech position because he had so much waters around it. Hello, darling. Oh, you're lovely. Thank you. Daddy, he's absolutely super. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? So happy he's here.
Baba.
And look at him, he's gorgeous.
Hello, Baba.
Deliveries. It's hard to know. I haven't counted them, but I know one of the girls did count them. She always kept track of them, and she averaged 200 a year. Been here since 1989, so I'm 28 years here. 28 by 2 is 56, is it? 5,600? Couldn't be.
My sister-in-law has 12.
12.
Two
my
girls.
12 babies.
Yeah. 2 girls and 10 boys.
Oh my God.
And you said you had also 12?
She's 7.
I've 7.
7.
Yeah. And my other sister had 10. So
And what about you, Nicola? Did you think you'll be following everybody's footsteps having
No.
7?
Not having, no way. My mum loves babies. She would just want me to have more. And she loves coming in. She loves even the whole run up to going into the labour ward and all. Like, as I said, she was full on 100%. Even, she kept saying, even if I'm out and you go into labour, don't leave me out. Make sure you get me. I said, okay. So she will be definitely.
You just want to be always there for your kids, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hope for the best now.
Yeah. Do you feel the contractions?
Not yet.
Not yet.
The stronger the better. I think it's actually just for the baby coming out, is it? Must be coming the baby here to tell them now.
She misses her daddy. I know. No one's the same. Oh.
To take. Yes. We can wait. We can wait. Don't worry.
Yes, them pains are getting stronger at the end of my stomach as well.
Are they? Down the end? Yeah.
They're staying now. Stay as well.
She was having pains. Now, she didn't have an epidural, but I felt for the pains that she was having, she wasn't feeling an awful lot of them. I thought they could have been stronger. So we decided to examine her, and when I did, I felt that there was still a membrane there. There's two membranes, a chorion and an amnion, so obviously one had popped and the other hadn't, and that's probably why she wasn't progressing on further than she had been. You're still probably the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby's head is quite high still. I think there might be a membrane there. Okay. One of the doctors is going to come, all right, and examine you. Just when the head is that high, it's more appropriate for the doctor to break the waters if there is. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I can feel it is. It's high so that it is difficult for me to feel, but I think that there might be something.
And that'll even stop the baby something coming down.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah.
Nicola, yeah.
You've seen Bridesmaids? Yeah. And you know Helen, the really annoying bridesmaid. And we were just like, oh my God, that's Amy.
You look like her, not
Yeah,
personality.
Not the personality, exactly. We said that.
The really annoying bridesmaid. That's me.
It's just 27 minutes since the birth of baby Seb. Time for some skin to skin with Dad.
I'm a little happy person. Spoke too soon.
In the recovery area, Fiona must wait to hold and feed baby Seb for a reason that she understands all too well.
They can't bring the baby to me just out of respect for another patient, which is fine. It's fine. I'd love to have her, but it's okay. Yeah, there's a patient here who's very sadly lost her baby, so we're going to just wait and I'll try to be very patient, and I'll have my baby in a few minutes, so it'll be okay.
Thank you.
You've seen him though, he's okay, is he? Do you think he's hungry? Yeah. I want to put him on first. I don't want to express. I want to put him on first. See, every minute is an hour. They've done another section there already. It's amazing, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh God, look at him.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna take him on my right.
Yes.
Did I take you off Daddy? Did I take you off Daddy?
nurses in the background and there's not a floor washer left in the house.
If you ever want to butter up the city, you get a Ferrero
Feed me Ferrero Rochers and give me a tummy rub.
Or
I'll give him a tummy rub.
Oh, no.
Did I say or give me a tummy rub?
Yeah, I thought
I meant and.
It's okay, yes. Yeah.
It's 4 hours since Nicola first entered the delivery suite. The team have decided it's time to help her along by breaking her waters.
Keep going, you're all right.
Deep breaths in and out, good girl.
You can feel it. Good woman, there we go.
Now.
Well, you're all right
You're
here,
all right,
squeeze
huh?
that.
No.
Look better. So I contacted the doctor, he came, he ruptured her membranes.
Thank you, your time.
Then she began to feel the pains get a lot stronger.
Can't be long more, nurse. Nurse, can't be long more, sure it can't. It can't be long more. Please God.
Oh, my stomach is killing me.
Her behaviour changed, she really looked like, she was starting to labour.
Go to bed or something.
What do you want to do? No, wait, hold on.
No, are you feeling anything
Hold on,
down
yeah.
below? No.
Are you sure?
Okay. Nice deep breaths, nice deep breaths. Well done.
I think she's feeling a bit of pressure yonder.
Are you feeling pressure?
I think it's pressure she's feeling. Got your head on her back and her Now, yeah. I would have loved to be a midwife. I find I can cope and be there for people when they need them, you know. And I mean, I've often told nurses and the ladies that was assisting that the baby is nearly ready to come. And one of them even said back to me, no, this says not for another hour. And within a quarter of an hour, the baby's born.
Guys, I think I might be coming soon.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I don't feel good.
Is it coming
You're
out?
all right, you're okay, you're okay, you're all right, you're okay.
Mommy.
She feels it coming.
You're
okay,
nice deep
sweetheart.
breaths, nice
Deep breaths in and out. Of course you can't. No, I have you.
Careful, just mind yourself, don't
You
roll
can't.
off the bed, okay?
You don't want the baby to come out and fall on the ground.
Ma, stop it, please, Ma. Ma, please.
I'm here with
Nicola,
you.
come on, we get you up into the bed, come on.
Ah,
lift
you
your
have to
legs
move
up.
up. That's ridiculous. Look.
Come on, lift your legs
Come on,
into
lift
the
your
bed.
legs. Come on, your bum up, push up.
I can't, guys.
Nicola, you
Wait
don't
for a
want,
minute.
do you want the baby to fall on the floor?
I won't fall on the floor. She'll get him.
She won't catch him, she can't. Look, she only smell that girl. Deep breaths all the time, Nicola.
Nowadays, when people look at me, they think hand hygiene. Like, they don't even wave at me, they just start doing their hand hygiene. Even when we're out, socially, people tease me and go, look, Marion, I've got my rings on. When I was doing up my house, I would look for surfaces that don't have too many grooves because we know that they're more difficult to clean. So maybe it has had some little impact on my life.
Deep breath. No, yeah, it's okay. Deep breaths in and out. It's okay.
It's 6:20 p.m. There is now real progress being made by Nicola to bring her new baby into the world.
It happened very quickly. The last point I examined her, she was 8 to 9 and the head did still have a bit to come. And we were kind of getting the bed ready for an instrumental if needs be. And all of a sudden it was visible.
Claw your hat, get him out. Come on, yeah. You're all right. You're all right. Come on, that's it. Come on, you're all right. Yeah. Come on, yeah, he nearly has it. Nicola. Sorry. You're all right, look now.
Baby's head is out.
Do you want the head of the bed flat?
Look.
Do you want the head flat?
Relax.
Baby's fine.
You're nearly there, look. One more push. Good girl. One more push, sweetheart.
Nicola was getting very, very distressed. Her mother was trying to keep her calm. My manager was trying to keep her calm.
Help him to get out.
I'm waiting for a contraction. I can't, Mum.
Okay, it's all right, love.
Okay, Mum, you better be quiet.
Oh, God. Just give me a hug. My little baby's sitting there waiting. He's waiting. Like, come on, that's it. He has him. Oh, no.
1734. Oh, you did everything. You were brilliant. You just let out a big, exhilarating gas. Yeah, it's the best thing ever. It really is. Hello.
Congratulations. Thanks very much. Oh, you're very good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. Your dad's looking down, look.
He definitely was.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's beautiful. When you see the little fingers and the little toes and their little eyes looking, and they're saying like, where am I? And all this. I've been inside you for so long, and then all of a sudden they're out in the world, you know what I mean? Manuel, come up to the delivery suite quick. Congratulations. Your little boy is born. He's gorgeous. Come up to the delivery suite quick. They said you can come in. Manuel.
Thanks. Thank you.
She didn't even get a stitch. See that girl there?
Okay.
They were all lovely. That girl got in. Caitlin, isn't it? Oh, Kayla, your darling. A man can be there, but personally speaking, they don't really know what emotions you're carrying, and they don't know what you're going through. I personally think now, this is my opinion, they're in the way. She took nothing. I said her all the time. When
Nicola's husband and father to their 4 children, Emmanuel, has been anxiously sitting downstairs waiting for news of the new arrival.
I know some may actually disagree with me as to the fact that, well, being the father, you're meant to be there. But I felt comfortable, just, for her to be there actually serves a better purpose than me being there. I mean, once I see the kid, welcome, that's it.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Doctor. God bless, you're very good. We'll have to shake hands again. Thanks very much, Doctor. You're very good. Yeah. After putting the baby up on her chest, a little hat on him and a little nappy on him. He's gorgeous. And the little lips and all, it's like looking at Sam, and it's like looking at Adam, that when you're born, and even Jessica, you can see the kids out. And he's gorgeous. He's lovely now. So listen, I phoned Lisa, I told her, and I told you, listen, you want her to scream to someone in the height of up there, right? I rang Robbie, there's no answer, so I'll ring somebody else, right? See you, lovey, bye-bye.
At times I do hide my emotions, but deep inside, it's just something that was so strong. It's a stray. You can't describe it actually. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but Daddy looked down on us today.
We have 4 kids now. But right from the onset, she did say that she would love to have 4. Yeah, she's very determined actually. Anyway, with that, and
Now that I have 4, I say maybe 5.
okay.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, wait, let him look out there.
All right, everybody give a big smile. That's lovely. Have a look at it.
I made pancakes last night. Did you? Yeah. I was just like, I love pancakes. It's Nutella Day today, or what's the National Day of Nutella? Oh, is it? I love pancakes. Are you? I don't know how I'm planning on biting into that. It's like...
Every single baby is special. And like some people who come and say, I want a boy, I've got 5 girls. I used to think to myself, it doesn't really matter if there's a 6th boy, as long as it come out kicking and screaming and happy. Makes me realize that life is really precious. You don't know what's going to happen.
I want to ask him what size he is,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In the fetal assessment unit, Anya and Arno are awaiting a scan of their 3rd child, Malachy.
We were decided that we were complete with 2 boys, and then in September, we just got a wee surprise that he was here.
Movement? You feeling some movement?
Yeah. Definitely.
Just 3 weeks ago, Anya and Arno received devastating news. baby Malachy has an abnormality that could mean he will die in the womb or directly after birth.
Normal heart rate.
How is it that his heart can just be beating away normally there, given the issues that it has?
Yeah, so even though you have a structural abnormality, the rate is controlled by these little nerve bundles that are in certain places of the heart. So often the rate will be completely normal.
Okay. I mean, we were just devastated, you know, it was awful. I still remember sitting in that car park and just crying. And we had an amniocentesis at that stage. And when the results of it came back and it said Patau syndrome, I looked it up and it was absolutely devastating looking it up. You know, when you Google something, you get worst case scenarios. But, you know, there's little babies, pictures of little babies on there, and you just think, I mean, I just remember being absolutely...
It's quite shocking.
You know, there's pictures of babies like with one eye or no eyes or their face completely, you know. And that it can be part of it. But there's just that part of you as a mother that thinks, I'm never going to get to look at my baby's face.
The nostrils there. And it's typically globally smaller?
Yeah.
As opposed to sort of big head, small body, typically globally smaller.
Your initial thing is, you know, I want to have a termination and get on with my life and get back to my family. And we said that to the staff in the rotunda. He always has his hand up over his sleeve. It's his signature move. Then we had time over Christmas to think, and I remember lying up in the bed there one night putting Lou to sleep, and he was singing away to himself in the cot, and you know, I was singing him his songs, and you know, Malachy was kicking inside me, and I just thought, he can hear this, he knows, you know, what's going on, you know, this is what his life is now, you know, this is all the way life he has. And I remember coming down and saying to you, you know, I just can't. You know, he'd become a person. He'd become part of our family already at that stage. And it just made sense to me that night that he, you know, he could hear all these things and he knew all this was going on. And it just made sense to me to, because we could allow him that life, you know, and let him decide whenever it was time to go. Normal heartbeat is crazy. But I always feel sad when I see him though, you know. Just that he doesn't know, he has no idea what's happening.
No, he doesn't.
It's comforting and heartbreaking at the same time.
But he has a happy life there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's most important.
I have been in theatre, and that will be when Mum and Dad have requested to have the baby blessed or baptised. I remember one little baby, he was quite ill and wasn't expected to live too long. But there was still a little heartbeat when they were going for section, and when baby was lifted out, the silence, baby was still alive. You could see his little heart beating away. But there was no cry, and baby didn't cry. The silence is profound, and if it's profound for us as staff, what experience that must be for Mum and Dad.
A scan has revealed that baby Malachy has passed away at 33 weeks. Anya and Arno are supported by the hospital to prepare for his birth by C-section tomorrow.
This is where he would be minded.
It's lovely, Anne.
It's disenfranchised grief within Ireland in that it's not the most popular thing for people to talk about. Something I learned from a mum quite a number of years ago. She had her baby. Unfortunately, her baby had died. Baby was in the room with her, and the first thing she said to me was, "Nobody sent me a card." Would you like to take a few minutes by yourselves and we just wait outside on the porch? Yeah. All right, we'll just step outside.
It's 1:52 a.m. in the delivery suite, and time for 23-year-old Shauna to have her first experience of childbirth. It's 4 years since Shauna and fiancé Daryl first set eyes on each other.
I don't know, I think it was just, I just fell in love with her the first time that I seen her, you know. That was it, really. I was just doing everything to get with her. That was it.
Where are they?
She tripped and fell when she got off the bus the first time.
Yeah. I got off the bus and then I walked up to him and I was like, hey. And then we went to go in for a hug and I had tripped into him and I was like, oh God, I can't believe I just did that.
Oh God. Okay.
Tonight, Shauna and Daryl are in the hands of midwife Margaret Condren.
That's it, and big breaths in and out. I started to train as a midwife in the year 2000. I think people generally assume when they look at my age, they kind of think I've been doing the job a bit longer. How long are you coming for with all the bags?
That's cool. I didn't pack one.
I worked in the retail business before I came to this job. Yeah, it was a big change. Please. She's on the way, hon. She's on the way.
My pain tolerance is really bad. Really bad.
If she had period pain, she'd have to go to bed for about a week.
Yeah.
And she'd need her chocolate and her ice cream and stuff like that.
Come on, keep coming back to me. Please. Come on, the quicker we do this, the quicker your epidurals begin, the faster your pain relief will start. Take your two arms. We're just trying to get this done quickly for you, okay? Right. Now, drop these shoulders down.
Relax your shoulders.
Come here. Did your mammy give out to you when you were little for going around all slouched, did she? Yeah. Well, tonight we want you to do exactly that, okay? Put your chin down on your chest. You're going to be pushing this middle part. No, they're stuck up in the air again. I have yet to see a woman tell the anaesthetist that she didn't want to see him. If they've requested an epidural, they smile at the anaesthetist as soon as they come into the room. They are popular people. Takes about 20 minutes to work, okay? So scoot around there. How are you down? Contraction starting this way? Yeah. I think a lot of men like to see themselves as being able to fix everything. And it's very difficult for them to see a person they love who is in pain. And they can't change that.
Sorry?
Missing
the cat. You missed the cat.
Stay relaxed.
Just take care of it. Relax.
You're about 8 centimetres. And that's why those contractions feel so powerful, because you're progressing on really, really well.
Well done. Well done.
Is this a baby boy or a baby girl? A boy. He's behaving well for a boy. Yeah.
You feeling pressure with that one? Yeah. Just breathe away.
It's been 1 hour and 40 minutes since Shauna first entered the delivery suite. While she is restricted from eating, fiancé Daryl can't hold off his hunger any longer.
But yeah.
Shauna, I'm eating your wrap.
Are you allowed eating here?
You can eat, yeah, you can eat. It's funny enough, I had a man last night who's the same, he had his packed lunch with him and he had his Sambo. He said, oh, sure, I didn't bring it to work, I'm not letting it go to waste.
Oh, God.
On the plus side, at least the baby might be here before I have to pay for another parking.
Just breathe away there now.
Yeah.
Baby's heart rate just dropped a little, but for a little longer than it has been doing, okay? What I might get you to do is maybe try a little bit of a reposition, maybe on the left side. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then tilt the body right over that side of the bed.
Yeah.
And I might need to adjust baby's monitor there in a minute. Okay?
While the lowering of the baby's heart rate can be quite normal in labour, if it continues to drop, it'll force the hand of staff to proceed to an emergency operation.
Of the way the trace is looking.
Huh?
God.
Oh God, what?
No, it's just his heart rate keeps dropping. I hope they don't
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes if that happens, they might have to get you to do a C-section.
I've repositioned her. She was 8, recorded to 3. Hello, it's me again.
Yeah.
Hi, Margaret. Just
Hi.
feeling a combination of pain and pressure, so.
Okay, can I have a little look here?
Yeah. Yeah. Still clear there.
Sorry. Now, is it pressure?
It's like the sharp kind of sharpness is there.
If we can hold off pushing for a little while, you're about 9.5 centimetres. I don't want you to get too distressed, but I don't want you to get too tanked up on the epidural either because you won't be able to. Let's just close off that door. Hold on a second.
So don't you worry about any of those noises, okay?
Yeah.
Well done.
It's 7 weeks to the due date of baby Malachy, who had a fetal abnormality. Unfortunately, his life has ended before the day of his birth.
I'm glad he didn't have to be born into this. He died inside me where he always knew he didn't make a fuss. You know, I felt no crazy kicking or, you know, he obviously, his heart just stopped and he died peacefully in the safeness that he always knew. So I'm glad that he didn't come out and have to fear that. And somebody said the other day to us, you know, all he ever knew was love, and you know, that's comforting.
I'm going over there with Daddy for a minute.
Just for a second. Okay.
We'll get everyone together now.
We'll do a little group shot in a minute. Okay.
You go through so many feelings of fears, and one of the things I used to have nightmares about was, you know, when I saw him, was I going to love him? When I saw him, was I going to want to hold him? You know, because, you know, was he going to be alive when he was born? Was he not? But even though he'd passed away, he was perfect to us, and we held him, and we loved him, and we showed anybody that wanted to see him, you know, him, and yeah, there's no difference.
Sometimes people are afraid to take photos of their baby. It sounds rather a strange concept to be taking photos of a dead body. But it's about creating mementos and memories and making it very real.
Cuddle in there.
They are parents. Yes, their baby has died, but they're always going to be a mammy and a daddy, and that can never be taken away from them.
And just face Malachy for a second. Just take a look at Malachy.
Look at Malachy, yeah.
Good man. Okay.
You
You know, every morning I light, you know, Malky's wee candle over there that they give us, and I look at his photographs, and I touch his wee things, smell his wee blanket, and that you know, is real for me, connecting with him. It helps me get on with my day. And the photographs are evidence that he was there and that he was here with us. You know, Malachy's legacy is a reminder of how beautiful every day can be. You know, if you just take time to enjoy it, you know. Would you say the same?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And also, you know, it has made me realize how, you know, how good we are for each other.
Mm.
You know, and sometimes,
Did you not know that before?
No, I always had my dads.
It's 4:17 a.m. and Shauna and Daryl's moment to experience childbirth has almost arrived.
Huh? Yeah.
Take it over there.
Yeah.
Bring it all around the place. Thank you.
No bother. Can hear a baby crying.
I know, yeah, that's going to be you soon. Baby.
Yeah, that girl's screaming.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my God, she screamed.
You're so strong. Literally, like, I'm never going to forget this.
Really?
Yeah, you're literally
that
the
shocked?
strongest woman I've ever known. This is going to be the nicest cup of coffee I've ever had.
I have to say, I'm never going to forget your support. Like, honest to God, Daryl, you've been amazing. And even just tonight, like, you've just
I'm just Daryl.
It brings you a lot closer. It makes you see it different, but it's a nice side, like, as well.
Thank God.
And, yeah. Yeah.
I'm in a contraction now. I can see it on the monitor.
That feels nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's very terrifying. I mean, from the baby's first poo, the mother doesn't realise that the meconium is going to keep on coming when they do their first poo. And one lady actually called me up on the ward last week and says, could you help me change the nappy? The baby won't stop pooing. She said the poo just kept coming and coming. I said to her, you could change this nappy and you'll change it again in 5 more minutes, I said, because the baby will just keep pooing.
Something there now. Okay, so big breath in. Hold the breath. Chin down on your chest and push right down into your bottom really hard. Keep it going. 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 Come on, Shauna. Come on. Come on. You're so
Keep
close
going.
now. Come on. Don't stop.
Keep
Don't
going,
stop.
baby.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay, now big breath again, quickly. Okay, big breath again. And a big push again now. Come on, a big push. Bring that leg. Shauna, you can. Come on. Come on, Shauna.
After an hour of pushing, Shauna is having difficulty delivering the baby. An episiotomy will have to be performed.
So next time you push, we're going to do that little cut, okay? Yeah. I have your permission to do this, Shauna, have I?
Yeah.
Contraction there, Shauna? Yeah?
Keep going. Good girl. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Well done.
Okay, Shauna, good girl. And a big push again now. Come on, Shauna.
Big one
big
again.
push.
Keep going.
Okay, Shauna, come on. Come on, Shauna. Big push for me.
Big push.
Oh, okay.
can't hold my breath.
Oh, okay, it's all right, Pet. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's the second one I can't get.
Big push. Keep going. Fill right up. Chin down. Come on.
That's it. Good girl. Shauna, stay with us now. Come on, you're just there. Come on. Shauna, push for me now. Push.
Big push. Keep going. You're nearly there. You're nearly
Okay,
there.
go. Okay, one more big push there now, Shauna.
Ready?
Oh, well done.
Right.
7:16.
7:16. Congratulations.
Look at your baby, huh? Well done, Shauna. Look at him. He's gorgeous.
We got to see you anyway before we went
Yes,
home.
you're beautiful. Well done, Shauna. Look at him. He's beautiful. Well done.
There you go, Shauna.
Oh, Shauna, he's beautiful.
It's just love at first sight. You know that's a part of you. Like that's someone that's like half of you and then half the person that you're in love with also. It's an amazing feeling.
Once the baby's born, it's amazing to watch the fathers' faces. It's like, you know, a whole new world has opened up for them.
St James's Hospital, Inner City, Dublin. One of the country's biggest and busiest hospitals.
You did really well.
Big breath in, please.
Over 400,000 patients are treated here every year for a huge range of illnesses.
I was diagnosed with HIV. I thought I was going to die of AIDS.
Here, life and death are daily realities.
Good God. Pressure is pretty low.
You bring your A game.
Security for Alan's bay doors, please.
From the front line to the back office, hard decisions have to be made.
The hospital's full. There just physically isn't anywhere to put these patients.
And the pressure is always, always on.
It's a national emergency.
I'll just leave you here now, and then I have to go in to see the doctor, and you can come in with me. Okay?
Noel Masterson has Alzheimer's. He's cared for at home by his wife Phyllis. Today, they have an appointment with Dr. David Robinson in the outpatients clinic. Phyllis wants Noel admitted for further examination and testing.
I think there's something wrong with him. Apart from Alzheimer's, I think there's some little thing there that I just can't put my hand on, and I want them to investigate him.
Have a seat. I'll just get his chart. Hello. Hi, Noel. How are you? Good. Noel's getting a bit frustrated at times, isn't that correct?
Well, since Saturday night coming into Sunday morning, he got this aggressive. He wanted to go use the toilet all the time, bowel motion, and he couldn't go. No, he pushed me about twice. He'd never done that before.
Okay.
He's aggressive.
So his behaviour has changed?
Yeah, completely changed. I just love him to be checked out. He was never checked out.
Well, I'll check him out. I'll check him out.
You know, he was never checked out.
Yeah. I'll check him out.
I know he's only a patient to use, but he's my husband.
Oh, I understand, but that's why hospitals are very dangerous places for someone in your husband's situation.
Yeah.
And we know that if an older person is put in bed on bed rest for 3 days, they lose 10% of their muscle mass in that time.
He's losing it anyhow.
I know.
You know, he's losing it anyway rapidly. He's getting thinner by the day.
There's a social worker here today, and we'll see about getting some emergency respite for you. That we might get him in, maybe not into hospital, but we have Hollybrook and Inchicore, that we might be able to get him in there. And we can see him in the day hospital in another couple of days.
Would you not just take him in here even for 2 days to clear that out?
Well, let's see if we can get him into the respite.
I don't want him to go into respite. I want him to be in here to get that checked out. They won't do that in respite. I need to get something done.
Where's your cough? Is it gone? Have a bit of banter with the patients, don't we, like?
That's what it's all about. It's all about the patients.
And
they're happy, we're happy.
Yeah, they enjoy our company and we enjoy theirs.
And in between we get a bit of cleaning done.
Morning. How are you? Did you get some sleep?
Yeah, well, I was waking up at 2:30, 3:30, 4:30.
Oh, I know, Andrea.
30-year-old Andrea Devine has breast cancer. Today, she will have a double mastectomy and a full breast reconstruction. It's a long and tough operation. Surgeon Liz Connolly comes to brief her.
Like I said before, the main thing to concentrate is, today is about taking away the cancer.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes you kind of get wrapped up in the whole reconstruction bit, which is really important. But, the main focus today is that we get rid of this for you and then also reduce the risk of future cancers. But we've been through it all anyway.
Yeah. It's not...
Yeah. Are you sure you've nothing else to think about? Yeah, you weren't waking up thinking about anything particular last night?
No. I just...
Been in the hospital?
Yeah.
I'll see you later. I'll see you down in the anaesthetic room anyway.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, okay, mind yourself.
Like, I did cry and I was thinking, the what ifs. The first person I was thinking about was my daughter. Because she was only 1.5 years, so I wanted to see her growing up.
Hiya. Are you all right to walk out to the trolley, or do you want me to bring it into?
No, I can walk in.
Yeah?
I'm just going to check that. And you have the stockings on?
Yeah. Lovely.
Andrea came to see us in June of last year, and she presented with a right breast lump that had been there for over a year, and she was quite relaxed about it because she'd recently had a child, so she felt it was related to the pregnancy, and she had no family history of any breast cancer in the family. But she had all her imaging and her biopsy done, and that confirmed then that she had breast cancer. Yeah, so the first case is Andrea Devine. She's a 30-year-old lady that presented in June 2017 with a lump in her right breast. It was about 3 centimetres at diagnosis, very close to the nipple.
You can see the mammogram here. When we look at the ultrasound, at that point we can see a typical invasive tumour immediately behind the nipple. So you can see the tumour here.
When Andrea was first diagnosed, she discovered she carried the rare gene mutation, BRCA2.
In the BRCA2 population can be as high as 50% risk of getting another cancer.
Because of that risk, Andrea has opted to remove both her breasts, giving her the best chance of beating the aggressive disease now and into the future.
To have to make a decision, you know, take both my breasts away, nearly like half of your womanhood is gone, but it has to be done to stay alive. It's either that or have the risk.
Okay, you're feeling very tall today, are you?
Oh, huge. Not as tall as you now, giant.
It's one of the bizarre things in the world is somebody drawing all over you first thing in the morning.
After Andrea's breasts are removed, plastic surgeon David O'Donovan will perform the reconstruction, hoping to move living tissue and skin from her back to help create new breasts.
Okay, and we're back to it. I'm just going to pinch you a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
This is where we're going to take the skin to reconstruct the area where Andrea's nipple is removed. And we're going to mark out the area where that muscle that's underneath the skin is going to keep that area of skin alive. And we're going to use this area of skin here to replace the area of skin that Professor Connolly removes at the front. All right, we're good to go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably had plenty of sleep last night.
Plenty of sleep last night. All good. You all here for me?
Good evening.
Branko, did the cattle come in?
Oh, over 1 million meals per year.
Are you free? Rick? Would you like someone from Project?
Emergency Department consultant Dr. Una Kennedy begins her shift. It's one of the busiest days of the year and the department is severely overcrowded. Una's main job is to try and clear the backlog of patients and reduce the waiting time for people to be seen.
No chest pain or anything, just generally feels unwell, generally feels loud.
It's busy. We came on this morning to a 13-hour wait to be seen. The waiting room was full of patients who had slept on chairs overnight. There were 22 inpatients waiting on trolleys for bed this morning. So the hospital is full. There just physically isn't anywhere to put these patients.
We've been here since midnight last night, and it was about 10 hours in total waiting in the waiting room. The place was packed to capacity, I would say. There's a lot of noise, a lot of commotion. Turns out I have appendicitis, so I was right to come in.
It just slows the whole place down. It's really hard to keep the place moving and keep processing patients when it's that busy. Obviously, this isn't something that's going to clear up in the next couple of hours.
That's it, squeeze my hand.
Okay, so there we are. There's the tumour.
Help, my dad, he's just left, help, please. What's going on, is he dead?
No, he's just not responding, so call for help. Go get somebody and call 999 and get some.
Brilliant, that's all we want.
Breast cancer patient Andrea Devine is facing a gruelling 12-hour double mastectomy and reconstruction. Surgeon Liz Connolly will perform the mastectomy. However, this radical surgery is not a guarantee that Andrea will be cancer-free at the end of the operation.
We really won't know until we remove the tissue and the pathologists go through it in detail to see whether there's any residual cancer. But clinically, you can't feel a lump anymore. That doesn't mean there's no cancer there, and that's why she needs to have the tissue removed. And then in Andrea's case, she also needs to have it removed because of her high risk of the future, because of her gene carrier status. So we're removing the nipple and then the whole breast. And then what we're preserving is a skin envelope in the fat and the blood vessels. So this is where we start now to disconnect the breast from the chest. You see we remove the breast in one segment, which is the nipple in the centre, and then leaving all the envelope. You can see the whole shape of the breast, with the nipple in the centre, and then that little corner is the tail of the breast. Okay. And you can see everything looks the same. This is where a tumour was, but you can't see anything.
Andrea's breast tissue is taken to the pathology lab, where senior medical scientist Lisa Ryan begins the examination. This will give a first indication as to whether Andrea's cancer has spread.
We usually feel through the different slices to see if we can identify any tumour, which is usually any firm area.
It's 2 p.m. The overcrowding in the emergency department has worsened. Patients are being assessed and then wait to be treated according to priority. The average wait for treatment now stands at 14 hours. ED consultant Dr. Una Kennedy is working hard to clear the backlog. She's been asked to attend a bed management crisis meeting as the knock-on effects are felt across the hospital.
I think my time is better served here, seeing the patients in the emergency department. But on days like today, when it's particularly busy, I'll go down to that meeting to try and get a picture, a view as to where we're going to be going late into the evening.
Good to see you.
We got on top of it this morning, but there's now 33. But we've just had the buses arrived. There's 33 patients waiting to be seen.
Are there?
Yeah.
Right.
And we're chock-a-block. I'm in there 2 to a cubicle, and now the corridor is zone 2, and zone 3 is just full. There's 82 patients in the ED.
Yeah. How are things down there, Anna?
Yeah, exceptionally busy. There are around 90 in the department at the minute. There
90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 21 accepted, 18 have no beds.
Okay. Thank you. Jenny, how are things?
Yeah, very, very slow. My big concern today, typical Tuesday, is my cancers. There's one bladder tumour there that I am worried about, and we've had to cancel the other 2. So I just went back to teams, got them to prioritise, but it looks like we may be cancelling cancers again today.
Today is a bad day. That is not a good day. We don't like to have meetings in the middle of the day. You know, obviously they'll have to cancel some patients. Who's the most appropriate to cancel? It's really unfortunate, and you don't want to do that. And the last thing you want to do is cancel anybody who's coming in for cancer surgery.
Get your hand on me face.
You hate yourself.
Phyllis Masterson is struggling to look after husband Noel, who has Alzheimer's. The HSE have offered a home care package of half an hour a day, which Phyllis feels isn't enough. Today, they are attending the outpatient clinic run by Dr. David Robinson.
If you sit up here. Great.
He's just deteriorating by the day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think there could be something sinister going on.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
you know.
Now, let's straighten your legs out first.
Straighten the legs.
Can you straighten them out? No, I got you. I'm here.
It's not my fault. You're okay. You're okay.
He is still bunged up in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll check some bloods on him. I can admit him to hospital, but if he comes into hospital, I don't think he'll go home again.
Well,
It won't be up to you.
No, I want him to be admitted. Really, I'm at the end of my tether now with him with this.
All right, okay.
I really am. Don't know how stressful this is.
I do. I've been with you over the last few months over this.
It's so stressful.
I know.
I've no toilet downstairs.
Phyllis, would you have a chat with the social worker for me and let's see what we can figure out?
I went into her before. She was to get me some help. I got no help. The HSE rang me yesterday and said they can't send me help yet because they haven't got it. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I'm trying to avoid getting him into hospital if possible. I'm not saying I won't do it, Phyllis, but we need to explore all the other options.
Honestly want you to do it because I've no toilet downstairs.
He may have to come through the emergency department. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah, well, if he has to, he has to.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's going to do it. No, I'm not arguing with him at all, you know. I don't believe him if he goes into hospital that he won't come out. He will come out because I'll take him out. Respite is not going to do anything for him.
We've seen this situation, Bill, for months. I'm very disappointed that the home care package hasn't gone in. It's very hard to not appear helpful to somebody when they're not getting any help. Do you know what I mean? So if it's the thing that we need to step in and rescue, then of course we'll do that.
I think it's just I'm neglecting myself. You're not able to do it. No, you're not staying here. I know you're not staying here. I'm staying with you. I'm with you. If I could sell you, I would. Do you think I'd get any money for you if I sold you? Not much.
Phyllis, I understand that you're very stressed by the situation, and I agree that it can't continue. But I worry that it's part of a bigger picture, which is that I don't know how you're going to manage at home.
I won't be. I will manage if this stops.
If there's emergency respite in a day or two, would you go for that option?
I'd rather have him checked out first here. And I'd rather him be comfortable because he definitely isn't comfortable.
I know, yeah. I know I'm really digging my heels in, but it's just, I've seen this so many times. If he comes in through the emergency department, he may spend some time there, longer than he needs to be. He'd be on a trolley. It's about what's best for him. And my worry is if he's admitted, things will get worse and he won't get home again.
Thank you very much.
Not at all,
You're such a sweetheart,
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats.
Okay, you're not allergic to any medication?
Just cats.
Once we get her sorted, so you have the wedge for sitting her up?
I have the wedge here.
Okay, all right. So we go face over this side first.
Breast cancer patient Andrea Devine has been in theatre for 6 hours now. The mastectomy is complete and her breasts have been fully removed. Plastic surgeon David O'Donovan will now seek to reconstruct Andrea's breasts using implants as well as tissue and skin from her back.
A mastectomy is a horrible operation. It's quite mutilating, really. So to provide reconstruction the same day, even if it's not exactly what you had beforehand, to be able to leave the hospital, wearing a bra without having to have an external prosthesis is huge. Yeah, you let it go. So we're just going to raise the skin first, and then we need to raise the muscle off the chest wall. The muscle that we're taking is it's actually a very large muscle in the back. This is what we need to do the reconstruction. This is the skin that's going to replace where the nipple has been removed. Very important that the muscle and the skin remain attached to each other at all times. Otherwise, the blood vessels that are going through the muscle won't keep the skin alive. But the idea is we get underneath the muscle and free the muscle from the chest wall, which we're doing now. Take that away. Okay. So there's the muscle and the skin that we need. And the blood vessel that keeps it all alive is coming out from underneath her shoulder blade up here. And the muscle is still attached to her arm.
The skin and muscle from Andrea's back is guided through a tunnel to the front of her body. This is a telling part of the operation. The shape and form of Andrea's new breasts depends on cutting and moving the right amount of tissue.
Flaps. We have to make sure that we manage to move the muscle and the skin flap. So we push it up into the armpit, and we're going to bring it down out through the front. And hopefully we have all the bits that we had at the back and the front. So the markings that we made at 8 o'clock this morning, this is when they actually become important. So we have to know where the actual, the outside line of her breast face was. If you try to change the size dramatically, well, if you try to make it bigger, you're not going to have enough skin, and if you try to make it very small, you're going to have a lot of extra skin. So yeah, we can get that in more. So okay, we're going to take the 3O monochrome. Only the first breast finished. Strangely, the tissue that you move from the back, sometimes when they scratch it afterwards, they feel it in their back. It still thinks it's back there, because the brain still registers it as being in her back.
Andrea, it's all over, Pep, it's all done. You're just waking up now, okay? The operation's finished.
Security to ambulance bay doors, please.
Because you kind of think that someday you're going to be here yourself, and you'd like someone to look after you the way you look after them. She's only gone home.
Dr. Cleana Nicalig and nurse Anne-Marie Lawley run a specialist inclusion health service for homeless patients.
So Anne-Marie and I are working on improving how the hospital looks after homeless patients. It's really sad because you see people who've had a lot of trauma in childhood, and the sad thing is that having had trauma in childhood means you're much more likely to have other traumatic experiences as an adult for a number of reasons. So it's kind of a snowball effect. So homeless men in Dublin, their life expectancy is 42 years and homeless women is 38. 38. It's very, very short. Cheryl, sorry. Do you mind if we wake you up?
Cheryl Downey has HIV and has been admitted with a serious chest infection. She's asked Cleana and Anne-Marie to help her change hostel accommodation so that she might better manage her HIV and addiction issues.
That's the one thing that I haven't been able to do is get anybody moved. Yeah. Sorry, Cheryl, that's the truth. It wasn't a good choice for you at any point, you know, unfortunately. I know you didn't, you know. Yeah.
I will die.
You will die.
You will die.
Yeah.
Kill myself, like, gone.
You're too sick.
Yeah.
What you need is like a month in bed with TLC.
I need a stew injection. Yeah.
A stew injection?
Yeah.
I love it.
We'll see if we can put it in a drip.
It was just respite for now.
Just respite and trying to see if we can get you to in the medium term to somewhere. I think we've got plenty of evidence.
Yeah, we will do our best with that, but again, see that can't promise that now either. It's highly likely in the case of Cheryl that she won't get a change of hostel by the time she will be discharged. There's nothing worse than, you know, it comes to the day of discharge, like, but sure, I can't go back there, you know, and then it's as if you've done nothing. So you have to be able to say it from the start, you know, we'll do our best, but I can't promise you. It's outside of our control, no more than it's outside their control, which of course is the most frustrating thing about it for them.
Housing is it's really the foundation stone that you build everything else on, and leaving people in situations that aren't livable in, which I would say is what lots of people have to live in, it really severely affects their health. And that's what we keep trying to illustrate, is that if you want to reduce trolley times and improve waiting list times, that one of the ways that you can do that is making sure that people are properly housed and supported so that they don't get sick and they don't need to come into hospital.
Today, Cleana is trying to track down Tommy Kiernan, a HIV patient who has failed to attend the clinic for over 3 months now. Without his medication, Tommy's HIV will become life-threatening.
Anybody who's not taking their antiretrovirals, their immune system is kind of being chewed up by the HIV. Hi? Tommy Kiernan? No? Or TKD, he's sometimes known as. He's a rapper. You don't know where he transferred to by any chance, do you? So when I was little, I wanted to be a detective because I was obsessed by Sherlock Holmes. Being a doctor in general, you're kind of trying to figure things out all the time. It's a little bit like being a detective. It's voicemail. I might just try one more. Every week that goes by is a week that his HIV is going to be getting worse, that he's at risk of getting AIDS, getting cancer. He's also at the highest risk of passing the HIV on to somebody else, as well as them getting sick themselves. Follow the leads. They're out there somewhere. It's just a question of finding them.
Phyllis Masterson was hoping to have her husband Noel, who has Alzheimer's, admitted to hospital today for further tests and examination.
So I just had another chat with Phyllis there, and I was able to suggest that maybe they come to the day hospital tomorrow, and then from there we could look at admitting from the day hospital if necessary, and she was happy with that. So she feels she'll cope for another evening, and then we can assess tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a long battle, you know, but I think I won. Well, half won in the end. They don't really agree with me, but I don't want to put him into a nursing home because I don't think he'll ever come out if he went in.
I do believe in ghosts. We do occasionally have the odd person walking in our peripheral vision. They'd walk by and you'd turn your head and there'd be nobody there. We would have had saws being turned on or taps turned on. When I die, will all these people with their lovely stitch marks that I've given them, are they all going to be waiting there and they're going to get me back?
Emergency Department consultant Dr. Una Kennedy and the bed management team are still struggling to clear the huge backlog in the ED. Throughout the day, staff have dealt with a record number of patients.
There's still 6 unplaced on the outpatients list. Okay. And Oncology Day are still right now.
Pretty crappy.
Yeah.
It's like a motorway, you know, as soon as anything happens to slow down traffic, it takes a long time to decongest a traffic jam.
We've had about 4 or 5 in their 90s, and we're still only placing.
Yeah, and you've got a few significant long waiters there as well, so you need to try and get them sorted. Okay. I wish we had more beds today.
That's my brother-in-law. He was my sister's husband, and she died.
And that's my sister-in-law. Me babysitter.
Busier today.
Very busy today, yeah.
Very busy today. Really is. There's no
busy
beds.
most of the time, but this is the worst I ever seen now.
You okay, Dad?
Yeah, I'm good,
He had a fall in the kitchen.
I had a fall in the kitchen.
So,
I hurt my knee and back of my knee.
We've no complaints with the staff. I know they're very busy and I know it's a very long waiting list. I think if you come in with that mindset, they're doing their best and you just have to be here. They're going to look after you, so.
17 and a half hours since I first arrived in, and I'm still sitting on a chair. No bed yet.
As Una's busy emergency department shift ends, she briefs the remaining ED team on the situation.
And Emer, everyone who's been on this morning has worked so hard to get the place back in shape, and then the tsunami arrived and we've been playing catch up ever since. We came on to a 13-hour wait to be seen. We've had significant issues with inpatient overcrowding during the day. So we have 87 patients in the department now. 28 are waiting to be seen. So,
in a new record, Zone 4 have already streamed 65 through.
So thank you everyone for all your hard work. So I remain on call on my phone until 8 a.m. So the phone will be with me overnight. I'm available to come in. I'll be in within 20 minutes for a particularly sick patient, a major trauma. I sleep at home in my bed as I normally do, go to bed. I don't have any problems going to sleep. If I've been on the floor here for 12, 13, 14 hours, I normally go home and pass out in bed pretty quickly. So sleeping isn't a problem. Waking up in the next morning is the problem.
We can hold 4 bodies in each fridge.
So this is me one step closer to divorce.
What? Oh.
The old staying late for an educational case.
Go home, like, you know.
It's the day after Andrea Devine's major mastectomy and breast reconstruction surgery.
How are you?
Plastic surgeon David O'Donovan checks on her.
Are you sore?
I am a little bit sore, but it's more so just on my back.
Have you had a look down yet?
I did, I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
Great.
I was quite happy.
Okay, excellent. Have a little peek at the front if you don't mind.
Yeah.
That all looks good.
Yeah,
Nice and soft.
I'm happy with them now, I have to say.
Okay, so far
Well
so
done.
good. Thanks very much. So everything went great, and so far so good. All right.
Thanks very much. It's brilliant. Really good. Like I'm delighted with how they look now, and I can't wait to see when they fully healed up, and like which will take a couple of weeks to see what way they look then. But right now, I'm delighted with them. Isn't she so cute? I don't want to squeeze her.
I never got treated so good in all my life. I won't want to go home, I'm telling you.
7 weeks ago, HIV patient Cheryl Downey was released from hospital after recovering from a chest infection. Today, she is attending Dr. Clean and Nicalig's outpatient clinic for homeless patients.
I think we're going to need to bring you into hospital.
I don't feel well. But
And I can see even over the time I've known you, you've lost weight.
I've lost 8.5 stone. I'm 7.5 stone. I should be 11
No
stone.
way.
I'm just so drained. I have no energy. I keep getting dizzy. I am really sick.
Oh, you are really sick?
People are telling me, like...
I mean, you have what we would call AIDS.
I do have AIDS, I do.
And that's what's going to kill me.
That is what's going to kill you
Drugs
unless we
aren't
can
going
get
to kill
things
me.
sorted out for
Drink
you.
is not going to kill me. AIDS is going to kill me.
But the combination of them.
And like, I need to get better for my kids. I really do. A 15-year-old and a 14.
If we could get a year under your belt of stuff being
6
sorted.
months, man.
6 months. Oh, you,
Yes.
you wouldn't know.
Get me on the
yourself.
fire and I'm not touching the gear.
So I'm going to go down to A&E and write up her drug chart so that she can get her methadone and her other things so that she's not feeling sick and tempted to leave. And I'm not going to make you run down the corridor.
So far.
Sorry, change of plan. Maybe a bed in Margaret Keogh direct. I'm going to write you up for your file now and get it for you. Is that okay? So if we just turn around and go back. Jesus.
Dr. Nick has decided to admit Cheryl so that her feet can be treated. She also wants to ensure that Cheryl receives her methadone. While today the hospital is less busy, finding a bed is still a challenge.
Has Sean gone to get your pyjamas? I'm so sorry. The system is just like, it's crazy. The system as it works isn't ideal then, and you're at risk of them wandering off and coming back much later when their infection is up to their knee and they need their whole leg amputated, and you end up with loads more problems. So it's just the system not being able to cope with you identifying, okay, now is a good time to go in there and go in there early, and the system can't always cope with that very well.
Oh, is he? Yeah, I'm just wondering if we have a bed at all for a
Cheryl Downey.
Cheryl Downey. I'll ask the girls, yeah. I'll ask the girls to pack it up. Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. No worries. Bye. Bye.
The good news is I was talking to a doctor who works in the Thompson Centre, and they're going to take you on. So that should be sorted when you get when you leave from here. You should
Hopefully
be.
I can just go there and then go straight to respite.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant.
Oh, you
I have to hug you.
Oh,
I love you so much.
Oh.
That's going for the camera. That wasn't just for the camera, by the way. That was
It wasn't. I get
that was a
hugs all the
genuine.
time.
That was definitely genuine.
With one problem solved, Dr. Nick moves on to the next. She's still trying to track down patient Tommy Kiernan, who she fears is off his medication.
And Tommy is also on the missing list still no answer from his phone. Okay, no answer, I'll give them a call again. You just don't give up. Because what's the point in giving up? It doesn't achieve anything.
Yeah, you have to enjoy a bit of a sleep now, eh?
How far can you walk normally?
What do you mean, how far can I walk?
Can you walk easily?
Oh, yeah.
A mile?
Well, I never tried it.
A week after her major surgery, cancer patient Andrea Devine is leaving hospital.
Oh, I'm heading home. I'm heading home. Yeah, heading home. Delighted. Can't wait. I am looking forward to seeing Holly. I'm looking forward to seeing Jay. I'm looking forward to getting back to normal. Recovering. That's it, really.
Even though Andrea's tumour has been removed, she still faces an anxious wait to know whether the cancer has spread beyond the breast tissue. Final results from pathology will take up to 2 weeks. It's another busy day at the hospital. There are no available beds, and the bed managers have some hard calls to make.
So, now, Eileen, let's go through your list. You have a lot of cancers booked in today.
I have, yeah.
Can we get one of his in as a dosa? We've people waiting at home, waiting on phone calls. Is there a bed? Is there no bed? We know we can't cover all these patients, so we need to start cancelling now and putting people out of their misery. Hello, it's Jenny here from the hospital. I'm ringing you with bad news, I'm afraid. I don't have any discharges today to bring you in. I am so sorry. There's no definite beds in St James's Hospital.
Good morning. It's Eileen and James's. How are you? And there are days that you go home from here and you feel absolutely awful about the day you put in, buddy, because you put yourself in their situation or your family in their situation as well. They're all people at the end of the day waiting to come in for something to be done with them because they're sick. And that's unfortunately the way it is.
Yeah, this is your 6th time. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll make a note beside your name that you've been cancelled 6 times. We'll go back to your surgeon, we'll ask her for a new date, and as soon as we have a new date for you, we'll put you in the diary. No, please don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up just yet, okay? I mean, we have to be going into better times in the summer. We have to. Yeah, there's already a note beside your name that you've been cancelled 5 times, but it's just today it didn't make any difference. A&E is busy and I've nobody going home from the orthopaedic ward. I'll do my best. I'll do our best, okay? Okay. Thanks for being so nice about it. Good luck. See you then.
You ready for him? Perfect.
Anyway, very nice bloke. Cancelled for the 6th time today.
I'm just going to have a listen to your chest, okay?
Right, okay. And I'm going to work this side. I'm just going to put a little line in your arm and take some notes. Is that all right?
Yeah. It's like a Formula 1 pit stop, so.
Yeah. Changing the weeds.
Okay.
It's 5 weeks since Phyllis Masterson brought her husband Noel to the outpatient clinic at St James's. Noel has Alzheimer's. A week ago, his condition deteriorated and he was admitted to hospital.
He was very bad on Sunday, and I put him to bed. He got out of the bed, he slipped out of the bed, he hit his back off the radiator, he stood up and he fell right back down on his face again, so I knew there was definitely something wrong. No, you can't clear that away because that's because you had the needle there, and it's just marked, it's just bruised, so you'll probably never come home again. No. Ideally, I would like him just to live out his life till he was about 90, 100 and fight with him every second day and then just finish our lives like that, not to be in a hospital. So now I don't know what's going to happen.
Right, we'll see you in a little bit.
I'll see you in a minute. I'm not going away. I won't be a minute. I'll be back. I'll be back. Well, I have to keep telling him he's coming home tomorrow. And I'll say that again tomorrow. And I'll say it the next day. I just keep saying, you're coming home. Every single day I say to him, you're coming home tomorrow. Just to relax him.
I have been up in the wards, and a few of the patients did say that the steak and the roast beef was gorgeous. You know, I haven't tried it myself, thank God.
Dr. Cleana Nicalig has been trying to locate homeless patient Tommy Kiernan for 3 months now. She suspects that Tommy is off his HIV medication, which greatly threatens his health.
So we've tracked Tommy down. He's staying in a hostel, which actually turns out is really, really near the hospital. It's not much further than from one end of the hospital to the other end. And we phoned ahead and they said that he's there. So I got his medication and the stuff I need to take his bloods. And sometimes it can seem a bit like, oh, that's not our job. But then in many ways, it can actually save a lot of trouble later down the line. Say for Tommy, if we can see him now and get him back on his tablets, then his immune system won't get to the point where he gets really sick and needs to come into hospital for a long period of time or needs to go to intensive care.
Tommy! How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
This is exciting. I get to come to you instead of you.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, we'll go in, I guess. Unless we're doing an outside clinic.
Like I got did you see my album?
No, do you have it? I want to see it. I want to hear it.
Hang on. I haven't got a CD player, but I'll show it to you. That's me out in
oh, look at you.
East Wall. There's me out in East Wall, yeah.
You look great in that picture, Tommy. We need to get a bit of weight on you.
And then there's me prison ID on the back. I did a song about Mountjoy Prison on the album. Yeah, so that's the album.
Okay.
Karma's a Bitch.
Karma's a Bitch. I'm going to go out and buy a copy of it.
Karma's a Bitch.
From my local
you
record shop.
You don't have to buy a copy of it. There's a copy there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you have spares?
What?
You have some? I'd love
got
that.
a good few,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Thanks a million.
That's a fiver, Yomi.
Fair enough.
This is fucking huge.
Jesus, look at the amount of weight you've lost, Tommy.
I know.
We need to get
don't
you
remind me.
fed up.
Okay.
Just there. Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll come down when you're on the triple therapy.
Lost a hell of a lot of weight.
Sure have.
Yeah. What about the HIV?
That might take till next week.
Right. I need to get clever. I need to endeavour. I need to do whatever it takes to get better and get my head together and never go back to crack, smack or snow blow. That's a no-no. You blow all of your dough. Fuck up and head for the hills. Jack and Jill, Jill and Jack, both took crack and smack and never came back. I had a crippling effect. Some make it, some take their last breath. But there's hope. You have to keep on trying. Like Dufresne said in Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying.
Okay, Tommy, I will see you. Call in to me in about a month in clinic.
Yeah.
If I don't see you, I'll come looking for you. Deal?
Yeah, deal.
Hopefully you'll be a stone heavier, you'll look 10 years younger and you'll have loads of energy.
Yeah.
And you'll have your new rap verse.
Yeah.
You look like, I wouldn't have recognised you.
Yeah, no.
You just
But you know
look
what?
worked out.
You know
Do you know,
what?
you're almost at the AIDS stage now, Tommy. We need to get you out of that and back healthy.
See, the AIDS
Yeah.
stage? Oh, don't say that.
Well, these guys.
Don't say
if
that.
you keep taking these guys, you'll be back in the full of your health.
But, what you call it? Yeah, you're saying you didn't recognise me.
Yeah.
The next time you see me, you won't recognise me because I'll have so much weight.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
You forgot Valentine's Day. I saved your life.
It's 2 weeks since Andrea Devine had major double mastectomy and breast reconstruction surgery. Today, she is back in St James's to meet with surgeon Liz Connolly and to hear if her cancer has spread any further.
Hello. Hi, Andrea. Sorry about the wait.
Hi.
Very sorry.
Fine.
It's a crazy clinic.
It's fine.
So how are you?
Good.
Yeah? So we looked at everything this morning and there's no evidence of any residual cancer. So all the cancer that was there was killed by the treatment.
Right.
So we call it a complete response to the therapy.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
so good, isn't it?
fantastic. Yeah, we're all delighted for you.
Oh my
so
God,
a really
it's
good
brilliant.
outcome. Yeah, and that, you know, it's important for the future as well, you know. How do you feel about that? You're all right?
I don't know. I think I'm a bit in shock or something.
Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest running maternity hospital in the world. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
This don't feel good. Is it coming out? You don't want the baby to come out and fall on the ground.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Why not cry?
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second. We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
You're going to meet him now. You're going to meet him very, very soon.
Happy birthday!
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Okay, one more big push there now. Push for me now, push.
It's not just folklore in midwifery and in maternity hospitals. It just seems that the full moon has some kind of effect, and we could be out the door busy. And then you look outside and you see the full moon and you're like, okay.
I actually handed over that evening and the student said, "Are you newly qualified?" And that was the start of my week back to work. Yeah.
On the night shift at the Rotunda, 9 midwives are allocated to care for labouring women in each of its 9 delivery suites. For expectant mums, you never know who your midwife will be till they appear.
Yeah, it'll be different. Good. Now, hello.
Hello.
Sorry about all that. The lady there wanted to go, and then the other lady wanted to go, and I thought, oh God, we better... I can see they're working it out, that this guy is the one who's actually going to be in the room with me delivering. Once they get over that fact, and they realise, I'm on their side, we're going to have a satisfying day through this delivery that's going to be hopefully on their terms. Anyway, so here we are.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of a man and whatever, but I didn't really care because I was in that much pain. I just wanted a baby out, so I didn't care who was delivering it or what was there at the time.
It's Nikita, isn't it?
It is.
And I'm Sean. And what's your mum's name?
Bernie.
Bernie, how are you doing?
How are you doing, Sean?
You've been here before?
I have.
That's all right, well, so fine. I suppose you're never going to bump into a male midwife. You probably never will bump into it. There's only about 8 of us anyway, Why I became a midwife was through nursing. And when I was doing my nursing, one of the specialties you do is maternity. And I found it the most wonderfully joyful, positive thing I'd ever encountered. My memory is of encountering a gentleman who was so overjoyed with having his twins brought out to him by me that he was tearful, and to think that these new creatures can bring such joy and newness to the world was just, to me, almost overwhelming. So I thought, maybe I could do that. And that's 25 years ago now. Were you born in the Rotunda,
yeah.
Nikita, yeah?
My family was born in here.
And possibly the family before them?
Yeah, my mother had 9 sections in here. Yeah, because I'm
we're better at epidural, we're better at epidural.
Oh,
but we're better at cesarean sections now than obviously.
Yeah, that's right, because my mother had no belly button or that, and it's just like a zip putting in and out.
Oh, yeah.
Where is the epidural? Well, it's your fault for getting us out into this situation. You on him. Where's me smoke when I'm going out for a quick smoke? You've plenty of time for your...
This is Nikita's 4th baby, so she knows the ropes. But it wasn't always that way.
I was 16 when I had my first one, so it was a bit of a shock to my ma and my family. I was scared, very, very scared. I didn't know what I was expecting. When I had it, I thought it was you didn't have to feed them and change them every 4 hours. I thought I was having a reborn doll. But she was great, it was grand, yeah. Only for my ma and my dad, they were great. Get a set of clothes. There's loads in there. Lie it down and open it, it's better. Lie it down. I lie down myself and go to sleep.
Nikita's mum has been at all her births. Minding the 3 kids at home is her partner Leo.
I already had a child at the start, so I didn't think he was going to take me on with a package, but yeah, he did. He was brilliant, he helped me out, and we had more kids then and we're still together.
I was homeless back then and all, and I was the type of person that didn't ask people for help or anything. I just wanted to do it all by myself. But she was actually there for me that nobody else was, you know what I mean? She was real good to me. She was giving me food and stuff and all, so she was one of the best friends.
I just fell in love with him, that was it, yeah. I just felt bad for him, so I was like... I didn't think we would have lasted, but we did. Oh, they're getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Well, your body's working very hard.
Oh.
It's doing the hard work.
Oh. They're lasting even longer now.
So he's going to put a tiny little tube into your back with a needle.
Yeah.
You left the baby's clothes in the car? Yeah. Ah, here. You've been here before.
Espera que passe. Push nose.
Mariana, originally from Brazil, has been having pains for the past 24 hours. She and her husband, Joan, are desperate to be told that labour has officially started.
Nós nos conhecemos, eu trabalhava numa empresa, numa clínica odontológica, e ele foi contratado para dar uma aula de fotografia pra gente, dar um curso de fotografia. No começo, ele era super chato. Eu achava ele muito chatinho, ele é muito implicante comigo.
Ela não é que eu sou chata, é que ela não... Você dava a matéria, digamos assim, para ela fazer, mas ela não executava. Tipo, ela queria fazer do jeito dela.
It started opening a little bit, but I can only get maybe this much tip of a finger out. Okay, so we're not just 1 centimetre yet. We're getting there. Okay, but it's thinned out completely. It's nice and soft, so you are starting labouring, but not actively at the moment.
You can do an exercise for the help.
She can move around, and that usually helps.
You prefer normal, no induction?
Yeah. I prefer normal.
For this, needed exercise for this baby's coming. Help your baby.
Okay.
Respira.
Go when you're ready.
Mariana and Joan have been moved into the annex of the labour ward in the expectation and hope that labour might start soon.
But she can move around, there's no
Yeah, she can walk in stairs.
Yeah, she can.
Okay.
As long as you stay with her, she can move around.
Okay. Because she have just 1 centimeter for the space. I don't know the name, but she need get more 9. Aqui. Oi, pra cá. Desce. Vai descer. Vai pelo corrimão.
Knowing that walking might bring on labour, Joan wants Mariana to keep moving.
Consegui fazer ela. Falei, ó, a gente vai fazer um acordo. Porque ela ama sushi, comida. Aí eu falei, a gente vai fazer um acordo. Tem um programa aqui de exercícios pra você. Você subir e descer a escada 10 vezes. Depois você pode comer sushi 1 vez por semana. Eu falei isso
Durante 3 meses.
Durante 3 meses, 1 vez por semana você pode comer sushi. Eu pago pra você, mas tem que fazer essas séries.
Mas na hora eu nem queria saber de sushi.
When you get a woman pushing in the emergency room, the first thing I think is, oh no, the paperwork. Because the paperwork when they deliver in the emergency room, I'm not worried that baby isn't going to be delivered safely. That baby will be delivered safely. It's the kind of selfish part of me just thinks, just hold on for just a couple more minutes so that I can get you up to the labour ward and not have to do all of the paperwork. And that's honesty really there.
But you do need a drip.
In the delivery suite, Nikita's pains are getting stronger and she's waiting for an epidural.
Whoops. I knew I'd do that. That's why I put that there.
Is that normal to come out like that?
It means it was very, very successful.
Are you sure?
This is basically plumbing. So it's the plumbing. You plumbed so well, it came straight out. I didn't really plan to decorate your whole hand. It takes a lot to
You're making me white again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
That wasn't the plan.
Yeah, that's all
Right, that's a bit better.
I'll see more blood than that in a while.
Yeah.
My ma had 4 kids and she never got any pain relief on any of them. She just went natural, as they say. But she was telling me, oh, don't get that, it's a big needle going into your back and you could be paralysed. But you don't care at the spirit at the moment, you're in that much pain. Just once that works on you.
Is it in?
Almost. Keep your chin on your chest, because every time you move your head, your spine moves with it.
Epidural has become the great pain reliever of modern maternity care. Wind the clock back 20 years, and I know of a hospital in Ireland who used to only do epidurals Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, so you had to land in the hospital on the correct day in order to actually get that epidural you wanted. Now it's 24/7.
I don't know how you never got that on any of your kids. It works wonders.
I wouldn't get that, I was afraid of me life. I never got on. Nothing. No stitches, no nothing. Just went through them normal, I just fighted it. And that's how you's brought misery to me.
Yeah.
Mariana and Joanne have been home and back, waiting for labour to start. They're hoping that their baby is finally ready to make an appearance.
Aí tivemos que pegar um táxi. Aí na hora que a gente estava indo, aí ela começou a ter contrações dentro do carro. Aí o taxista virava pra mim. Ela vai ter o bebê? Aí eu, sim. Aí ele, mas você não deveria ter chamado a ambulância?
Com medo que nós tivéssemos o bebê no carro.
Aí eu falei assim, não, mas o rotundo é aqui pertinho, é rápido. Aí ele, tá bom. Aí ele parou na porta do rotundo e ela foi descer pegando as malas e ela tendo dor de novo, contração. Aí ele, tá bom. Eu dando os trocos pra ele, né, contando dinheiro pra pagar. Ele, não, tá bom. Pode ir, vai cuidar dela. Puxa. Not to work?
Yes, work.
You need more anything?
No, perfect. A hat, a nappy, a vest, a baby grow. And you guys, that's all we need.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, cervix is all gone. 10 centimeters. Yeah.
Respira fundo. Very good.
Some women during labour can get sick. Could be from the contractions. So like if you imagine you're doing almost like 90 sit-ups at one time and your uterus is squishing your tummy and pushing everything out of place and the baby's also being pushed down.
So there is a contraction there now. Can you feel it? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. Big breath, hold your breath and big long push into your bum. Big push. Brilliant, keep going, Mariana. All your energy into your bum. Keep going. Come on, Mariana, you're well able. Keep that going. Keep going. I can see the tiny tip of her head. Let me see more. Okay, stop. Instead of looking down, she's looking a little bit kind of up.
It just seemed that the baby's head was quite high. It was also in the wrong way. So like ideally you want the baby's head looking down to the floor, but baby's head was kind of looking sideways. So that makes it a little bit harder to pass through, sort of, you know, like a tube almost, instead of being a smooth way. And those things were kind of starting to click in my mind that possibly, you know, it might not be a totally natural delivery. In through your nose. So it might be an instrumental delivery, or it also could mean that we might have to go to a cesarean section. Maybe the doctors might need to help you to have the baby, okay? We will decide all together at the time. Okay? You want to go again? Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Big push, okay? Relax the legs out. There we go. And again, keep that going, Mariana. Bit more.
I start at 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody who gets born in the hospital, the parents get a cupcake, a little blue one or a pink one. Even if the parents don't want to eat the cupcake, it's just nice to be given it, you know. Just the rotunda saying congratulations. Just a little thing, but I think it goes a long way. And it's homemade, it's not something bought in either.
are we?
In delivery suite 8, Nikita's midwife Sean is checking how far dilated she is.
Well, no, you're a bit more than you were. You're not a huge amount. Obviously, midwifery is a very intimate thing. If you're going to a dentist, you're going to show them your teeth. If you're going to have a baby, you're going to show what's needed to be shown, and it's not a big deal. Right, I think that there might be waters in front of the baby. It's like a bit like a balloon. It's just in front of the head. Now that's sometimes when that part of it hasn't ruptured. It means it just prevents the head from coming down that little bit more. So I'm going to do that.
It's not bad.
No. Break the waters, then we'll fix that.
Once Sean has broken Nikita's waters, it becomes a waiting game.
I've seen waters not go until the very end, and they bubble out like a big balloon, and then pop. And then the midwife.
In the face.
I've seen it, but it comes under so much pressure. Oh, all over, just. So.
God love her.
She should have stood back.
Martha, do you need drugs? And again. Big breath in. Really big push. Push all that pressure away, Mariana.
Mariana has been trying to push the baby out herself, but after an hour of effort, midwife Fatima is concerned that labour is failing to progress as it should.
Relax, relax. Mariana, normally we tend to get the docs to come in and just make sure everything is okay and see if we need a hand to deliver the baby.
Okay.
Okay? Either like a cup on the baby's head or a forceps. Okay? If we need to use an instrument, we also have a baby doctor, okay?
Go for it now.
How
long are you pushing that?
An hour. We had 8 and 7, it's like OT.
She's going to come out now. And
So devastated.
She's going to need to be delivered now.
She needs to be.
There are signs that the baby is in distress and in a difficult position for delivery. Fatima calls a consultant for his opinion.
Baby is coming sideways, so the head is coming a little bit tilted sideways. So that's why it's a little bit difficult for you to push baby out yourself. Are you getting another contraction?
No,
Okay.
it's just pain.
Okay.
If the head is quite high, it's not really ideal to deliver the baby in the room, even with an instrument, because if that isn't successful, then you sort of have to go a step up, and that would be to cesarean section, and you can't really do that in a delivery room. So that's why we went to theatre.
Start to get more comfortable in 2 minutes, okay?
Well done. Steady, steady. Nice and steady.
Mariana, so what I'm going to do is, this is a little cup, okay, that we place on the baby's head.
It's like a little plastic cup, and it kind of works on pressure. So you place it on the baby's head and you pump it up, and then it's guided with the pressure. And it's kind of key that when the mom is pushing, her really good pushes, and you sort of guide the baby, you might be able to turn it into a better position, and then you deliver it. You're doing great, okay?
Should we put it up to 8 mils, you think?
There's obviously added pressure whenever we are faced with instrumental vaginal delivery. But that's something that the team have learned to cope with. And we have to multitask. So we have to deal with the emergency, but at the same time, make sure that the environment is calm, because we still want to give the couple a nice experience.
Blow, blow, blow. Now, blow. Look, blow, blow, blow. Mariana, blow, blow. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Woo.
You know what you're having?
Yes, a baby girl.
Baby girl. Thankfully, we were successful and we had a healthy baby. So you take a little bit of the couple's happiness and you take it home. And that's the beauty of our profession, is that we know as a team that we make a difference in people's lives.
Hello.
Assistir ela tendo as contrações e passando por esse processo, né, até o nascimento da minha filha, a única palavra assim é gratidão. Eu sou grato por ela ter se dedicado. Para mim ela está sendo muito guerreira, ela foi muito guerreira das dores. Eu não consigo imaginar a dor. Ficar do lado dela, pra mim, é o mínimo que eu posso fazer diante da dor que ela tá passando pra trazer a nossa filha ao mundo.
I'm not good when I'm pregnant. Like I just eat for two. I eat whatever I want, but it's not an excuse to eat. Definitely not. It's terrible. But I did. Even though I eat.
It's my one chance.
It's my one chance just to, no one's going to give out to me.
Let it all hang out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he was 9'8", yeah, I know, he was big. Sean looked after me over in prenatal. I'll never forget him. This baby's coming out the sunroof.
Now I know one of the episiotomy is like... it's sore.
Oh, he knows his stuff alright, he knows what he's talking about.
Hello, it's the delivery suite. Sean speaking. Hello. Oh, it's Sean here. You're looking for an epidural, isn't it? An epidural. Apparently room 1 is looking for an epidural. So now, any better at all?
Yeah, I didn't feel any.
Good.
Did I get any?
You did? Absolutely, yeah. We're getting all sorts of action out there. You're probably listening to it.
Yeah, I can hear them at the same time, man.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Sometimes you just don't get an epidural.
Oh, God love her.
It's time for news.
Oh, Jehovah. That'll be 10 centimetres.
Watch it up to. If you're not 10 centimetres, I'll throw you out the window. I've seen people very uptight and very anxious to the point where they're physically affected by it. A little light joke and a little light humour does such a magical effect on the woman. It almost magically changes the atmosphere. That's red hair. Is there red hairs in your family?
No, fuck off. It better not be a redhead. Chase redhead. Is it?
No, it's not.
No, I'll tell you what, it's nothing. But you know what, I'll tell you what, I think you could push. You ready for action, Ian? Have towels, have delivery pack. We're laughing.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. You will be soon. When Ed Sheeran makes an appearance. You're not picking up. I'm glad you're not picking up on me anyway.
No.
Yeah. If you could only laugh a baby out now, it'd be a lot easier for us. Yeah. No, there's lots of dark hair when he comes out. At least, when you push. Won't be long.
I think I need to push now.
Big deep breath.
It's scary until the spirit of the moment. Then when you know you have 10 centimetres and it's ready to go, you have to push.
Yes, this baby is slowly coming out. Well done. Come on, you can do this. Come on, Reese, out you come.
When he told me that the head was there, it's crowning, you just need to give a few more pushes and he'll be out. You just feel like you can't do it because you're that tired from waiting all that day.
Yeah.
Now stop pushing. That's great. Blow candles, go on. Imagine you're blowing out. Imagine it was your 30th birthday party. You have loads of candles to blow out.
There's his head. He's out.
Look at that now.
Stones of water behind him.
Hello. Good morning, Bambino. And next attraction is he's just coming out anyway. Who are we fooling? He knows to come out. 250.
Is he out?
No, it's almost just.
Oh, watch his head.
Give a push.
You're very good. Come on. There you go. You have. Come here. Let's try him off. Hello. 2:53 in the morning.
Why is he not crying?
Give him a minute.
Because his cord is still attached and he hasn't had 3 seconds out.
Yeah, he's crying now.
He's like...
It's just like you're falling in love all over again. Like you do forget how small they are until you have another one again. And you hear the little cry, the little cat's cry, as they say. And yeah, it was just a ball of perfection.
You're giving out to us, baby. Go on, give out to us, Reese.
I was very happy and that he was healthy and angel looking. Looks very beautiful, George. Yeah.
Good morning to you, Reese. It's so totally amazing that we are. How does an organism organise itself and become what it is? But it does. It does it in 9 months inside and then comes out to introduce itself to the world. And, most of the time it functions perfectly. And you think, what a wonderful thing, To be put into the arms of your loving mother and cared for, and you know, when you're a little tiny vulnerable infant, it's just wonderful. It's very privileged to be in the job I'm in, to see this every day. Okay, ready? Big smile, cheesy smile. Do you know what? That's a good one. That's a keeper. Way.
I think the ones that you really remember are the ones where you know that this baby doesn't have a huge potential for life. You remember them very well, and those births are particularly special.
While the labour ward is kept busy with normal births, the Rotunda is also home to women with extremely complicated pregnancies who stay as inpatients to be observed.
Michelle is now almost 24 weeks pregnant. Unfortunately, she has had 4 children who have died very close to this gestation, both a little bit before and a little bit afterwards. And in each of those pregnancies, Mary, James, Esther and Michael, they've all had an element of severe intrauterine growth restriction.
Like, I've lost so many babies, so many. I had one this February, pains me a lot. It's so painful, even to the staff here. I had him at 27 weeks, it was Michael. So that's why I'm naming this one Michael after him. When he passed, I saw him, I looked at him, I said, oh God, I wish you could stay for me, but I know you will still come back to me, and I want you to come back soon. That is what I told him. And I was surprised I could. It's coming so soon, even sooner than I expected.
Baby's wriggling there a little bit. And obviously Michelle has a very extreme version. There wouldn't be very many women. This would be a rare scenario where you'd have such significant recurrence of such severe early onset growth restriction. Certainly baby is active this morning. The blood flow in the cord is maybe a little bit different from Monday, but I don't think enough at the moment that we should be intervening. Many babies born at this gestation can survive and can do very well. When babies are growth restricted, sometimes this can mean that their likelihood of survival is less than if they were well grown at this gestation.
Michelle is remaining in hospital to be monitored closely. The aim is to delay the birth of baby Michael for as long as possible.
I just hope for the best because I've been through a lot. But by the time I come out with a car seat, my baby in the car seat, then I'll be so happy.
Is this her? She's about to deliver, darlings. You needn't even have a look. We can judge by the sound. And the midwife's mating call hasn't started yet.
Jared, this is Mark.
It's 3:39 a.m. Parents of 2, Olivia and Mark, are preparing for the imminent arrival of their 3rd child.
I just woke up at 1:30 in the morning and got up and was kind of listening to music for the first maybe half an hour, just to make sure I was actually in labour. And so then I went to wake Mark up, who had been watching the Leinster match until 11:30 or 12. Didn't say anything. I thought Mark would get the fact that I was waking him up in the middle of the night. And then Mark rolled over and went back asleep. And I was like, no, Mark, you have to wake up now.
Just one good midwife that's on tonight. Chloe needs a hand.
So we examined her and she was 2 centimetres and asked her what her plan was for the delivery. She said she never used any pain relief before. She said maybe I'll use the gas this time, but her real plan was just to see how she was going to go. So I'm going to try not annoy you or disturb you. I'm just going to listen to baby every 15 minutes, do your blood pressure and stuff every hour. If you want anything, Just say to me, if any pain relief, gas, anything. Other than that, I'm staying over here in the corner.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
I'm not
grand.
here, okay?
Yeah.
As with her previous 2 pregnancies, Olivia plans to have as natural a birth as possible, without any drugs or interventions.
It's probably our last, birth, so there's kind of that sense of, embracing it, because it's the last time I'll do it, so so it's kind of extra special, I think.
It gets overpowering. Okay.
I had done some acupuncture on the Friday, and then she gave me little acupressure pads, so they're like little tiny patches with a tiny, tiny little needle in your shoulders and in your lower back. Kind of by putting more force on those points, it kind of helps to release endorphins and kind of help with your pain management.
Rest. It's only starting.
I wouldn't call it pain. I think it's just part of the experience in a weird way.
Sean, you'd be a good bingo caller.
Yeah, I did. I called
2 fat ladies, say 2 fat ladies, 80.
2 fat ladies, 88. I remember them all. Oh gosh, it was 30 years ago. There's grannies that beat the hell out of you.
Yeah,
they would beat you up.
Olivia is planning a natural birth, with essential oils, visualization, and acupuncture to help with the pain.
It's fine. That's good. No, baby's grand. What's the music, Olivia?
It's one my sister sent me. It's just a Spotify mix.
And you don't know what you're having, Mark was saying to me?
No.
What do you feel more?
I don't know. I think it's a boy, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not too sure.
Okay. That'd be nice. I always think kind of early Sunday morning. I think that's a lovely time.
Yeah, well, the other
as
2 have all been born at 5:50.
Oh?
Oh, no, 5:30. So that's
Okay.
what we're
hoping for. You just don't
yeah,
know.
we'll just laugh at it. Yeah, so. Is another baby born?
Hopefully we're next.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, can we get clothes out for the baby and I'll just put them on the heater?
I don't know.
Just in case things go quick.
Should we take out the boy clothes or the girl clothes?
Yeah. Or you can put both out.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, maybe
put both
out both.
out. Yeah, put out.
Do you have both?
Yeah, put out both.
Yeah, I think it's through in loads.
And just a little nappy and a hat if you have one as well.
Come back here, Mark.
Yeah, there's no rush with the clothes.
Well, probably because I didn't pack the bag, so I didn't know where anything was, and I still don't know the difference between a vest and a baby grow. So I probably got 2 or 3 vests instead of a vest and a baby grow.
I was going to say I'll let you pack the bag next time, but no, I won't.
Okay. Oh. Mark. Okay, I'm gonna go pee again.
Do you want me to go with you?
Yeah.
Michelle's baby will almost certainly die if left in the womb, and staff have decided he should be delivered today at almost 25 weeks. 10 months ago, she lost her last baby, also named Michael, and the staff remember her well.
Hello, meet again.
Do we have a name for baby?
Michael.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a great name.
Yeah.
I can't
let go.
Okay. I met Michelle for the first time last year when she had a baby born prematurely. And then unfortunately he had a sudden deterioration and we were unable to save him. Having been through that degree of sadness and trauma, if you like, for all those pregnancies and poor outcomes, she seems very strong and stoic.
It was obvious that continuing the pregnancy would result in an almost certain death for the baby, and that we should at that stage deliver the baby and provide intensive care, realising that the baby was going to be significantly small and very premature. Everything becomes technically challenging when you're dealing with a baby that's this small. At birth, Michael was one of the smallest babies I've ever had to look after. The baby weighed roughly 400 grams, slightly under 400 grams, which is extremely small. That's well under a pound. You know, it's the weight of a good-sized orange.
Honestly, my heart dropped. I knew that he was way smaller than we had expected, and that it was going to be a challenge. And I was very worried.
What time? 9:30. So we've managed to intubate the baby, and there is a good heart rate now and a colour change on the carbon dioxide detector, meaning that the tube is in a good place. The heart rate has responded nicely. It's a good start, yeah. The best start we could hope for so far.
A green hat, just like the two of you. You see? Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Small curve like 10 to 10.
Okay,
this is gonna be 410. So what are we saying?
410.
410.
We've got 420, 410, 390. So
It's
390.
reasonable for them. I think we will need the.
Okay. As I said, I was angry. I was sad for her, and knowing the stories of all the previous pregnancies, and when I saw him and knew that things were not going to go well, I was just, it ruined my Christmas.
Unfortunately, Michael passed away from breathing complications. His lungs were just very, very premature, and unfortunately, with all of what we did, they could not sustain life for Michael. It never stops upsetting me and upsetting the medical staff whenever we lose a baby. And I think the minute you stop feeling a sense of loss, then I don't think that you should continue in this line of work. It's a fine balance between, empathizing with the family, getting upset with the family, and also then picking yourself up and moving on to keep going.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 deliveries tonight so far.
Oh.
Oh, here, will you move my runners? Don't mind waters to break on them.
Yeah, I'd say they'll be soon.
Oh.
The time I kind of noticed her change was she was kind of swaying her hips and at the edge and holding onto the wall. And then she was just a bit louder. She kind of was coming back to the bed and she goes, oh, I think I'll use the gas. And from then she was breathing heavier, using the gas a bit more. You can kind of hear her bearing down a little bit with a little bit of an urge to push. Then her waters broke a few minutes after that. And then I was like, right, I could really hear her bearing down.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel pressure. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Earlier on in the labours, the contractions are intense, but then when you kind of get to that, the pushing stage, I suppose there's a lot more pressure, so the sensation is different. So I guess that's why you experience it differently. Even though my screams might suggest otherwise, there was a sense that I knew what this was. So the knowledge is, like, understanding and knowing what it is makes such a big difference. So I think that kind of gets you through it. You kind of enter into this almost like an out-of-body experience, which is kind of, I don't like using words like that, but it was in some ways. So you're kind of aware of your surroundings, but you're kind of almost transpositioned into a different mindset. And then I suppose, yeah, well, the gas in air helps as well.
Yeah, the out-of-body experience
Yeah,
may
it might
well
have
be
been
attributed to
the gas in air.
You're doing great, Olivia. Well done.
Oh, Spotify.
We really should have opted for Spotify Premium because the all the ads that you get with basic Spotify kept coming on. So I think it was
quite distracting when you're trying to go through a contraction and then you're suddenly listening to whatever
McDonald's.
or.
They have to be pushed out of that uterus. It's a long process and they fight it every step of the way. They're very happy where they are, and if you look at the wee bird in the nest, the parents have to push them off. I think the babies are the same, you know, they are expelled from the uterus, they are pushed out, and it's a hard push.
Don't panic now, Olivia. Everything is fine, okay? I can see the top of baby's head, okay? You're doing amazing. Just go with your body. Slow your breathing as much as you can. We'll have baby very soon. It felt real, like, just real relaxed, and it was like, it was dark at that time, and then it, like, the sun started coming up as well. It was just, I don't know, it was just perfect for them, and I think it was everything that they really wanted. Just keep coming. Breathe, breathe. Then the head is nearly out. You're doing amazing. Well done. Just about out. Perfect. Okay, the head is out. Okay, we'll wait for the next pain, all right? Open these legs. Trying to cry already. The head delivered so quickly, and then we just waited for the next contractions for the body. And then that's what I was saying to her, open your legs a little bit, because obviously she's trying to be like, clench a little bit. She opened her leg with the next contraction. Okay, push. Excellent, it's coming. Oh, hand is coming too. Look what we have. When the baby was delivered, I automatically said, Mark, do you want to tell her what it is? And I think I said she, and then I was like, or he. Mark, do you want to say, or will we hand her over? Or him?
Little boy.
Well done. And then he was like, and it's a boy. And it was that was so nice. And I love when they actually don't know what they're having, because I think that's a little extra magic to the delivery. Try yourself. a delivery like that with Mark and Olivia, you just go, oh my God, I love my job, because that was so magical. Olivia did everything. She was amazing.
Nice to see you.
You know, he came out and there he was, and you know, it's just kind of, it's a unique moment. It's the first time you see him, and he's come out and he's all bloody and gooey and blotchy and stuff. But he's still quite beautiful and perfect.
Yeah. Just amazing how they do come out kind of just ready for life.
Yeah, we get to come up with a name for this little boy.
Oh,
Can you remember?
not yet.
No, not yet. No, he's okay for a while.